You are very welcome to day 17 of this Bedtime Yin Yoga Challenge, where today we're doing inversions. And it's not as dramatic as it seems. An inversion is any time that your hips are higher than your head. So there's a few Yin Yoga poses that allow us to do exactly that. And it has a really calming effect on the mind. It helps the blood flow to go towards the brain, so it's perfect for unwinding and relaxing before bedtime. You will need 1 or 2 yoga blocks for this routine. We'll be doing supported bridge pose, so you can grab whatever will help you to elevate your hips. To get started, we will be doing Anahatasana. So as always, if your knees are sensitive, you can fold your mat or create a little bit of padding in underneath them. Keep your hips somewhat over your knees and then reach your hands towards the front of your mat. Drop your head and chest, bringing your forehead to the ground. To make this pose less intense, you can bring your hands back closer to you. And we'll be staying here for 3 minutes. So as you're aware, your hips are higher than your head here. So just let everything flow down. Let gravity gently press you into the earth. Focus on that gentle, stretchy feeling you feel around your arms and your chest, within your upper back. Find your breath. And I'll let you know when it's time to release Anahatasana. You can gradually make your way into child's pose. Maybe keeping your knees close together. Resting your forehead back to the ground or onto your hands. Hands can go wherever they naturally want to be. We'll stay here for 2 minutes. You can pick yourself back up into a seat. Stay there for a moment, letting everything flow back down. The next inverted pose that we'll do is dangling pose. So you can bring your feet to the yoga mat. Straighten up your legs, keeping a little bend if you need to in your knees. Hands can come to hold opposite elbows, and you can either rest your elbows onto your thighs, or you can let your elbows and your head hang low. We'll be here for 4 minutes, getting a really nice stretch into your hamstrings and along your spine. And this pose is also really beneficial for your digestive system. Each breath massages your internal organs. And then, of course, the blood is flowing back towards your head, which can help to rejuvenate your scalp and your face. So it's tempting to fidget and sway in this pose. Try your best to find stillness. Tap into each little sensation you feel. Stay with your breath, and I'll let you know when it's time to come back. It's time to release the hands back to the floor and then make your way into the seat on your mat. And just sitting here with the effects of the pose. Now you can come down to lie on the back of your body. Finding corpse pose for a moment, or whatever feels right for you. Now we'll come into supported bridge. So you can have your feet about hip width distance apart, having them close to your pelvis. And then take one yoga block to begin. And just place it in underneath your tailbone. Finding that position that's comfortable for your spine and your hips. You might be happy to stay here, or if you want to go that little bit deeper, you can take the second yoga block and stack it on top of the first. We'll stay here for 5 minutes. So find that position which is sustainable for you. Feel all the subtle sensations that supported bridge brings into the body. Find your breath. And allow your body and mind to relax for the next 5 minutes. And then I'll let you know when it's time to come back. You can think about coming out of the pose now, so take your time, just removing one block at first. Resting onto that first block for a few moments. You can remove the first block. Roll your spine back to the ground. And stay here, just letting everything fall back into place. You can release your hips and your back with some windshield wipers. And you can stay with the windshield wipers, or you might also like to release your lower back by bringing your knees up towards your chest. And when you're ready, you can unfurl out into corpse pose, taking up lots of space, feeling the effects of all the poses you've practiced this evening. Stay here for longer if you can, or click into this 10-minute relaxation video. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you again here tomorrow for day 18, but until then, take good care of yourself. Good night and goodbye.